Hey all, I'm LoneDog80, and I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of my cottage and the Lone Dog Incorporated headquarters. A lot of you follow a couple of the other guys that I play on with this server, so I'm gonna put their links to their videos and stuff in the description. So let's get this doggy rolling. So this is my cottage. I started building day one. I knew I wanted a place for some solar panels, but unfortunately we play with Greg's mod on this server, so things are expensive. Don't pay attention to what I just showed you out of the corner of my eye. So the solar panels came down and I've replaced them somewhere else. But for the time being, this was my original house. I really like the simplicity of it. Hello, Harley. The simplicity of the design. It's pretty straightforward, kind of a new age look to the cottage. Simple. These are boxes full of stuff, somewhat sorted. I know where everything else is. You know, this is food. This is random stuff. This is my original box of shinies. These two are ores and bars. If you have ever played Feed the Beast, you know you need a lot of ores and a lot of bars. So that's actually not even all of them. This is all the other stuff is in headquarters. I've been slowly moving stuff out. This is leftovers from using the handsaw. Usually I don't end up using a whole box, so I have a miscellaneous box. Oh, that's not supposed to be in here. Miscellaneous leftover boxes cut down. This is building materials. I've got some bees left over. I don't know why they're here either. We'll put those in the right spot. I have a particular place for that now. I have so many miscellaneous boxes. I'm so unorganized. This is my first set of iron armor. I'm all over the place. So up here, I'll show you what is up here now. There's nothing up here now, but there used to be. I had solar panels outside this window, and they came into two battery boxes, which plugged into some of my machinery. I've currently moved everything that was in this room into HQ. I haven't put everything down yet, but we'll get there in a second. This is where I normally sleep if I'm the only one on the server. Right now, no mic, no mice, Dyke. No dice, Mike is on. This is so I can't sleep. This is Harley. Say hello, Harley. Say hello. Good boy. That's Harley. He's my watchdog. This is a chest full of dirt. I've had to do a lot of digging, as you can see. I'll get to HQ in a second. These are my crops. Everybody has crops. I like corn. As you can see, I have corn. I have no armor, but I'm using the power armor. And I have an adapter in my power armor, which feeds me, because I'm lazy. This is my flax. I also have another one over there. As you can see in the distance, in that chest over there is flax seed. I use it for string to make some stuff, which I'll get to in a second. So let's go into HQ. This is Lone Dog Incorporated, as you can see by the big giant LD. And we'll go in. There's Mike. What the hell is he up to? So let's go inside. Inside, so far there's not a lot going on inside the main first floor, but we'll go check over here. This is where I've moved all of my items that were up in the tower of my cottage. Back is, I gotta be careful when I come out here. Right now is a greenhouse that I'm working on. I have my two solar panels that I have going down here and going into the building. Soon I will have a crop matron to try to get some coffee growing or hops for brewing. which is, I'll show you where I'll be brewing. Right down here. They're empty booze barrels, sorry. I was planning on brewing some rum, but I forgot about it, and I don't want it to sit too long or it goes bad. So you gotta keep looking at that kind of stuff frequently. This is my office. Pretty straight, narrow, simple stuff. Just a book desk with some books on it. Enchanted books I found while out adventuring. Empty bookshelf, which all company CEOs have, and some books above the door here, which will sooner or later be on the bookshelf, full of knowledge. Moving on. Right now, this is the bottom of the LoneDog Incorporated tower. Nothing is in here yet. This is probably going to be the waiting room. I'm going to put some chairs up. So let's go up to the second floor. And again, an empty room. But the second floor is where what? Now I know what Mike was doing. Hello, Slimer. This is really cool. I was gonna show you what I was gonna do with the door here, but it seems Mike has left me a present. I'm gonna have to have a little chit chat with him about that one. Oh, this is really good. I never thought about doing. This is what I get though. I left him a platypus in his Serenity, but that's, that sounded like a euphemism that I don't want to explore right now. So, okay, so what's going to happen sooner or later, once I figure out the deal with Slimer here, is these two, this gaping hole and the one next to it, which isn't really gaping. If you're familiar with Feed the Beast, you recognize these blocks as frames. And these frames are going to be hooked up to motors. And what it'll do is it'll bring this whole frame section back a block and then forward this way. And it'll open the door. And of course I'll have the same in this area, but it'll go that way. So these doors will open at a click of a button. And that's long-term goal. Those things are expensive. Tons of sticks, tons of bronze or brass. I don't remember off the top of my head. This is a switch for the lights outside. But these are expensive as hell. I don't plan on making these too many more of those for the time being. I want to get the one motor up and running before I do another side. So let's go up to the next floor of the tower. This is where all the good stuff happens. I'll show you what powers this stuff in a second, but it comes down to a battery box, which then separates over here to a Blue Trek furnace and a Blue Trek alloy furnace. This is where this stuff, as you can see, this is where all my dust and stuff is. That cooks, the dust can cook in the Blue Trek furnace, or sometimes even can mix. I won't go into that because that just hurts my head thinking about it. Here's some more miscellaneous stuff, mainly building materials for once. Some brick covers that are pretty cool. And let's, over here, I've gotten in some trouble already with this. This Blue Trek motor powers these devices, and I only use them every once in a while. My pulverizer, which turns my ore into 2 pieces of dust, so I get twice the amount of ore or twice the amount of metal. Did I see him get off? He's still on. Huh. Twice the amount of ore, twice the amount of item per ore. So if I put a iron ore in there, instead of just getting 1 bar, I get 2 dust, which gives me 2 bars. The centrifuge, which I use for my return on my bees, I've got a beehive. I have a beehive, a little simple beehive set up outside, which I'll show you in a second once we go back down. And of course, a carpenter and a squeezer. And if you have no clue what those do, I don't blame you. The squeezer's kind of simple. You put some items over here and it squeezes it into liquid, and then you can can it or bottle it or wax fill it up. He should have put it the other way around. I wonder why he did it that way. I'm sorry, and that's still cool. I may not want him to take that down. Now, I showed you those things are sketchy. Okay, I showed you the one battery box down here, which powers that up. As you can see, it has the wooden pipe, which is kind of weird, but I like it. So the wooden pipe that goes up to this battery box. Now, this one battery box is powered by a couple different things. And I'll show you from a distance what we have. We have 4 big old wind turbines. Now, these were new to me. I'd never used them before. I've played FtB for a while, but I'd never used the wind turbines. Mainly because one turbine takes a F-ton of string. To make a turbine, let's see. I'll show you. One turbine takes 6 wooden sails. One wooden sail takes 6 pieces of canvases. One canvas takes 8 pieces of string. So, that is an F-ton of string, which is why I have so much flack out there. But these things, weren't expecting them to create as much power as they do. So I have 4, which is basically infinite power from here on out. Now, sometimes the wind doesn't blow too hard. It blows hardest during rainstorms. And that scared me. Because, yeah, anyway. I came home one day, and they weren't here, and it freaked me out. But the moment I went into the GUI, took it out, put it back in, it showed back up. So, I also have 6 solar panels, Blue Trick solar panels, which are feeding me, which help during the day or when there's no wind. So that is the headquarters compound. Pew! Holy cow, it's a congregation. Let's scare them a little. Pew pew! Okay, let's get down here. This is my simple beehive. Creepers are the only thing I'm really worried about. My armor is strong enough to keep away most things, except creeper. Creeper blast don't hurt me, but they hurt everything else. So what I have here is a redstone engine sucking out the pipe down here, and I keep hearing, oh, here. Angry zombie. Pew pew. Pew pew. Ouch. Pew. Pew. There we go. Anything that the bees give off, suck out, and go into here. Now this is an apparatus pipe. Any bees go this way. Now what happens is, if you don't know what the bees are, a queen will drop a princess in a drone. Normally a couple of drones, but I think right now it's only one drone. So it'll go around, it'll hit this, all the bees go back in here. Now over here is the output of the bees. Titanium cone, that's new. I'll clear this out real quick. I'll bring it up to the centrifuge. Put it in that chest behind it. Now over here I also have, I'll get to that in a second, the bees and a bee analyzer. A bee-alyzer. And I found these 2 frames out adventuring, but they do more harm than good. Get off! They do more harm than good, so I don't use them unless I'm trying to mass produce drones. Now as you can see, this is a normal run-of-the-mill jungle tree. I don't think I have any regular. This is a jungle sapling, but its DNA's been changed. I have the bees, as you can see, the little white flecks. Aren't those awesome? They create different tree breeds between the different trees. Now, all these are all. That's weird. I need to take this down and put an oak up, because I don't think they're getting crossbred as I thought I would. I thought this was an oak, but it looks like it's just a regular jungle tree. That makes me sad. I'm rambling about stuff that... Oh no, I heard a creep. Jump up here. No, it's just a zombie. Me making noises. So that's the compound. I don't have... Oh, it drops from the skeleton that I shut off the roof. This guy is awesome. Mike got me good. Oh, get you. I will get you, Michael. Ah! No mice dyke. That's the compound as it is right now. I don't have a lot to show, but it is a lot. Okay, if you've ever built with brick in regular non-feed the beast mode, you know how much of a pain in the ass finding clay is. Now, multiply that by... Oh yeah, I guess I can show the rest of this. Multiply that by the fact that people... That looks sexy. God bless it, that looks... Look at that. Just drop the... Drop the HUD. Look at that. I'm going to be brewing beer out of that bitch soon. So, I set up a perimeter with some torches because there wasn't enough light out here, so these things weren't growing right. And I was getting all kinds of crap spawning out here. So I made me a perimeter. But what's really neat is right under all my compound is a set of caves. And I made me... I used to have just a hole that would come down here. Come here. But these caves go on forever. And I spent a good couple of days just farting around in this. I get lost so easily. Yep, see? So freaking easily in these things. But the caves are just... The cave is massive? The cave is massive. So what you have to understand, children, pew pew. The cave is, it goes forever, and I found so much cool stuff under there. So, but the clay, oh my god, I went ADHD on you all. If you've ever built with clay, you understand how difficult it is to find all this brick. And I didn't give up with the brick, and a lot of people are probably going to be like, oh my god, it's like multicolor, he didn't finish it with brick. I like the idea of having the top layer out of the same stone as the roof of the building, and if you don't like it, oh well, it's not your fucking building. It's mine. So, this creeper. Pew pew. So this is the quick and dirty tour of my compound and LoneDog Incorporated's building, HQ. If this video renders correctly, I will do a couple more like this because I kind of like doing this kind of stuff. So, until next time, peace out, folk.